What if I told you there's a lake in Ghana that scientists say was born from a catastrophic meteorite impact, but locals believe it's a portal to the afterlife? Let's dive into the unbelievable story of Lake Bosomtwe, where science and legend collide in the most unexpected ways. This video is actually inspired by one of your comments on our video on traditional strategies of managing natural resources in Ghana. Someone asked, can you please talk about the Lake Bosomtwe in the Ashanti region? Well, challenge accepted. Lake Bosomtwe isn't just Ghana's only natural freshwater lake. It's a place where ancient mythology, scientific discovery, and modern life blend together in the most fascinating way. Stick around as we uncover its mind-blowing origins, ecological secrets, and the powerful folklore still shaping local life today. Imagine this. Over 1 million years ago, a meteorite smashes into a dense West African rainforest, leaving a massive crater more than 10.5 kilometers wide. That's almost the size of the entire central business district of Accra. And its depth, 78 meters. Scientists later confirmed this impact even triggered volcanic activity, creating the deep dent that filled with water over time, becoming the lake we see today. But science is only part of the story. Locals have an entirely different belief. They say this lake isn't random at all, it's sacred. The name Bosomtwe translates to antelope god, inspired by an ancient tale of a hunter chasing an antelope that mysteriously vanished into the water, believed to have transformed into a spirit. The lake became sacred, and the people of nearby villages began to honor it with rituals and offerings. They believed the lake god provided for them, but only if they respected his roots. It's a carefully protected biosphere reserve, blending conservation with sustainable living. It's surrounded by a diverse mix of wetlands, forests, and mountain ecosystems, supporting vital local activities like farming and fishing. The lake's management falls under the Lake Bosomtwe Community Resource Management Area, CREMA, designated in 2014. Overseen by the Pra Basin Secretariat of the Water Resources Commission and the Man and the Biosphere Secretariat, ensuring both people and nature benefits. In 2016, Lake Bosomtwe was officially recognized as one of only 3 biosphere reserves in Ghana by the World Network Biosphere Reserves, highlighting its national and global importance. Following UNESCO's guidelines, the reserve is divided into 3 key zones. The core zone, which is strictly protected to conserve biodiversity and study how the ecosystem functions. The buffer zone, a surrounding area where sustainable activities like eco-friendly farming, tourism, and education are allowed, but with limited human interference. The transition zone. This outer area supports local communities and businesses, promoting sustainable farming, fishing, and other economic activities with fewer restrictions. Fishing on Lake Bosomtwe isn't just about survival, it's a ritualistic way of life. For centuries, fishermen used hand-carved wooden planks called pedria, paddled with their bare hands. Why? Because boats with motors, paddles, or even noisy splashing were believed to disturb the lake god. The fishing gear itself was just as symbolic. Fishermen traditionally used wire mesh traps, carefully woven to allow young fish to escape. Gill nets, strategically designed to only catch mature fish. Cast nets, thrown by hand with remarkable skill. But here's the most fascinating part. Taboos controlled everything. No fishing on Tuesdays and Sundays. December to April was a closed season. No noisy canoes or outboard motors. Breaking these rules wasn't just frowned upon, it was said to anger the deity, resulting in poor catches, illness, or even tragedy. Sadly, modern pressures have pushed many fishermen to abandon these sacred methods, leading to overfishing and declining fish stocks. It's not just fishing that threatens the lake. Farming around Lake Bosomtwe has grown over the years. Deforestation causes soil erosion, sending sediment into the lake and smothering fish habitats. Chemical fertilizers and pesticides seep into the water, creating algae blooms that choke the oxygen supply. Livestock grazing near the shores contribute to nutrient pollution, while bush burning raises the lake's acidity. For a closed lake with no rivers to flush out pollutants, that's a recipe for disaster. Beyond the fishing regulations, several other traditional laws played a vital role in safeguarding the lake. These were: black cooking utensils were banned. They were believed to upset the lake's spirit. Washing clothes or bathing in the lake forbidden. Women on their menstrual cycle couldn't approach the lake. It was believed to disrupt the balance. Offenders faced ritual sacrifices to appease Kwesi Bosomtwe and restore balance. The village elders, chiefs, and spiritual leaders weren't just cultural figures. They were environmental enforcers. They ensured the lake remained healthy and abundant for generations. But today, modernization, relaxed traditions, and the rise of new religions have weakened these practices. For the over 24 communities around Lake Bosomtwe, the lake is life. It provides food, supports farming, and even fuels tourism. But with fish stocks dwindling and the lake's health deteriorating, families earn less, children drop out of school, and rural poverty grows. Can this ancient wonder withstand the test of time? Want to see how another remarkable water body in Ghana uses traditional strategies to stay protected? Check out this video for more fascinating insights. If you enjoy this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an adventure. What other natural wonders in Ghana would you like me to explore? Drop your ideas in the comments. I would love to hear them. See you in the next one.